Right, we have the Inkscape program here, and I'm going to show you how to make a quick graphic image. I have a few files here that I'm going to use for this video. I have these JPG files and one SVG file, and so I'm just dragging and dropping those into the program. And it might take just a moment to actually upload these into the program, so we'll give it a little bit of time. Then I'm actually going to size the program to fit in this record space better. And then I'm going to come up here and make sure that this is set to inches, since that's what I'm used to working in. And I'm just going to shrink this down a little bit so that I can see everything a little bit better. Now I have this JPG file that actually has a white background, and I'm going to show you guys how to take an image like that and make it a silhouette. So I'm going to come up here to Path and the Trace Bitmap. And then I'm going to click on the heart here, and I have it set to 0.450. And for this type of image, that will work. And we're going to hit update, and then you can see the file looks like. And once you hit OK, you can now take that and you have it on it's like a transparent now. And you can also now change the color of that. And then what I'm going to show you here with these, this digital scrapbook paper is I'm going to size this a little bit bigger. And to make sure that your images aren't skewing when you are adjusting the sizes, I'm going to make sure that this thing here has a lock on it. And then I'm just going to take this SVG file and place it over the top. And then I'm holding Shift, clicking on the digital paper as well, so I've selected both. And then we're going to right click and go down to Set Clip. And now we have this pretty awesome background thing here. And then what I'm going to do is just take this file here. I'm going to adjust its size. And then I'm going to send that to the front. And then I'm actually going to duplicate this file over here. This one with the little blocks here is a duplicate. And then I'm going to go up to the path and go down to dynamic offset, and that's going to make this little box appear. And then I'm just clicking that, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger like this. Clicking back on my arrow over here, I'm going to send it to the back. I'm going to select a different color. And then I'm actually going to change the color of this heart. And so there's that. And then we're going to take this and we're just going to make a quick font here. And then I'm double clicking, coming up here, and I'm just going to choose a different font style. Then I'm dragging that up here. And then I'm going to give it a second. Okay, and then we're going to size this down. And I'm going to duplicate that and put it here again. And I'm just double clicking to highlight it. Typing a new word. Then I'm going to go to Path, Object to Path, Object Ungroup, Path Union. And then I'm going to change that color. And we're going to shrink this down a little bit. And then I'm actually going to come over here and duplicate that as well. And I'm going to do the same thing as before. Dynamic offset. And I'm just going to drag this. Make it a little bigger. Clicking the arrow again. Sending that to the back. And there we go. We have this wonderful little file here. Now I'm going to go up here. You can click this to select all. You're going to go up to File. Nope, sorry. Edit. Resize page to selection. That's going to take your page and fit it perfectly around your graphic image. Then you're going to come up here to File. I'm going to save this as an SVG file, which is what I already have this set to. So there's all these different kinds of files you can save to, and I'm going to save this as a plain SVG file. I'm going to save this on my desktop in a file called New Files. And I'm going to click this to make a new file. And I'm just going to call it True Love. Oh, True Love Test. And then it opens that True Love Test folder. So now you can add this as your file. And you're going to hit save. And you're actually going to come up here to File and go Export PNG Image. And it's going to bring up this other little section here. And I save mine always as a 600 GPI. And then you're going to go Export As. And you're going to find your new file again. And then I have this says at the top. And then when I click that, it actually brings up the name again. And then I can just delete this SVG part. And it's actually not going to export until you hit this export button, so do not forget to do that. And if you do, if you've already saved that as an SVG. And saving this as an SVG file will allow you to come back and make edits to this file. So you want to change the font, or you want to remove the font and put different words at the top, you can do that. When you have a PNG file, you cannot make edits to it like that. Alright, so that's how you would make a quick file and save it. So I hope you guys learned a little something from this video, and if you do have any questions, let me know. I hope to be posting a lot more helpful videos for people, and I hope that, like everybody else on YouTube, that you guys end up liking my video, subscribing, and turning on notifications if you actually want to receive notifications when I post new things. Thanks, guys!